Okay, enough of that. One more. Hey everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Hey, I could do this all day because I'm having a blast playing this 1964 Danelectro. Got this from a pro player friend of mine here in town, and he reluctantly gave it up and said it's time for a new owner. He'd babysat this guitar long enough. It's a model 3011 Shorthorn. Now, Danelectro made these guitars from 1955 all the way back to 1955, and the last one was made in 1969. So this one was towards the tail end when it was starting to end its run, but it's a 1964. We discovered that by getting inside the copper shielding. Those of you that know these guitars, they actually wrap them in copper sheets, and we very carefully, it was starting to open up anyway, so we opened it up and saw that the pot's dated to 64. It also has a number inside here, which we date to 1964 also. So clearly it's a 1964 Danelectro Shorthorn. Now this is the one with the single pickup. It sits more in the middle, which I love. The ones that are a little further up are just a little too mild for me, and the back pickups are cool, but I love where this one is positioned. I think it's absolutely positioned perfectly for these guitars to sound their very, very best. Now, it's all original. It's got original dome knobs. It's got the original switch. It's got even the original screws. I mean, when I pull these screws out, I know what they look like now. They look a little bit like the K screws. I don't know where they got them, but they've got a strange rounded head, and they're very, very short. And so I know when someone has replaced one, and I have a supply of these screws around if I need them, but these were the original ones that are in it. Original bridge, original pickup, original tuners, which are open back Waverleys. Original strap button. It's got the adjustomatic for the neck, and as you can see, it's been definitely played. This is all worn off from hands. There's no hand or funny relicking by anything but hands going on this guitar, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just an absolutely beautiful guitar. The only thing that was wrong with it, which I pointed out in my description, looks like someone had one of those label makers that probably said, cool guitar or something, and they stuck it on here. When he pulled it off, it pulled some of the finish off. So that's what I surmise that this is right here. So that's the only malady I can find. But check out the white Tolex on this guitar. I mean, usually it's dirty and filthy and gray and brown, and it's just awful. This is beautiful. I mean, it's still white. I mean, it's incredible. Probably more cream than white, but I mean, look at that. It's just absolutely great, and they stay on here very, very well. I don't know how they did that. People still have a hard time keeping the Tolex on guitars that they make like these. Back in the day, somehow they had some special way of getting it on there, and it just doesn't seem to come off. So that's great. And it's got this little three-way switch, which I will tell you, when you're in the middle position, it's just straight. It doesn't have, it has no tone cap on it whatsoever. You go up to here, and you can start using your tone, and it's very subtle. And then down here, you can have a separate setting, so it's almost like having... So you can have like a bassier setting, and then a more of a trebly setting on it. But it's just set up great. I mean, all I did was clean it up and put some new strings on it. It has a 25.25-inch scale neck, 21 frets, and it has the original frets in it. And the frets are still, gosh, they're still in really good shape. There's, boy, just a hint of finger divoting going on in here. Oh yeah, it's got the aluminum nut on it, which is really cool, and it's got a 1 5 inch one more time, 1 5/8 inch nut. There we go. Thank you very much. And so it's just awesome. I mean, I just love this guitar. It sounds great. Love playing them. Now I put 10s on this. I think the previous owner put 9s on them. So it handles both 9s and 10s. I don't know if you can go lighter or not, but you know, remember these guitars used to come to us with like 12s. I mean, they were very heavy strings back in the day. They were so heavy that what we would do is we would take and replace the wound G strings with a B string just so we could bend one of the strings a little bit more. And it was, believe me, we were tough back in the day. Let me tell you, we had to use big heavy strings. Now they got like 8s you can use. Wow, what a cool guitar. Whoever gets this is going to be really, really, really happy. Now, I will tell you, I did not get it with this case. I was just telling Brian I've been holding this case for a special guitar, which that one is. This is the case you'd want to have with that guitar. It's a coffin-style case. Danelectro design. I mean, nobody else had cases this shape, so we know these are Danelectro cases, and this case is just in magnificent shape. I've been saving it. I probably had this case for a few years, and just been waiting for the right guitar to show up, and here it is. And you open it up and you go, oh yeah, check it out. Look at this red plush. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow, it's got an accessory box still in it. Latches are all here. Hinges are still here. It's just, the guitar fits it down in there perfectly. Original handle. I mean, look at this handle. It's got plastic on it, and it's just awesome. So I'm really, really proud of this case, in case you haven't noticed. And it's the case you'd want to have with that guitar if you want it to remain original. So we got this awesome case that goes with that 1964 model 3011 Shorthorn from 1964. Awesome, awesome guitar. If you've been looking for a Shorthorn, hard to find one that's nicer than that one. Check in all of our guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com. And hey, while you're here in our YouTube channel, hit subscribe. You can be one of those that follow us every month. Every month you'll see us. You'll get to see 5 more demos from Lawman Guitars. We've got 5 of them that we do, and all you have to do is hit subscribe, and then it'll show up in your inbox, and boom, you get to see us again. So we appreciate you joining the club. We got, like I said, over 6,000 people watching us now. I'm really happy about that, and thank you all for joining us. And I really appreciate you watching my demos. Thank you so very, 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 very much.